Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. This one is kind of late, or maybe it will be. I don't actually know yet because I'm filming this at 8:50 and my videos go out at 9:30 for my time. So I think I should get it on time, but it's a bit rushed. This is Queens 4. A lot of people actually wanted to see another part of Queens, and I have a whole new plot planned out if you guys want that. In the end, it will be a subscriber choice one where I ask for your opinion. Because it will be a ship depending on what you want. If you want to do Adrian, I guess technically we could do that, but I don't think that one will work as well, because in this story, Adrian has to side with Lila, if you remember. We could do Luca, but I don't know about that one. Or we could do a crossover if you guys want. We could do Damian Wayne. A lot of people actually really love that that ship. We could do Jason Todd from the same show, or Tim Drake, or we could do Peter Parker. Yeah, there's so many ways it can go. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. Let's get started. Queens 4, Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction. It was 1 week after the cafeteria incident, and lots of things had happened. Marinette bought a penthouse with the money she had been making from her commissions, and she was having a get-together with celebrities she knows, family and friends. Honorary cousins, honorary uncles, honorary aunts, honorary grandparents, all of it, and she was having a blast. Did she regret some things? Yes, she did not love this cool version of herself, but it was necessary. Her walls were up again, and her trust was hard-earned. Her emotions were less expressed, like before. And she missed being able to socialize with everyone, but that had only gotten her hurt. Lila Rosie was going on trial. It was true, she was a minor, but they needed to get some sort of punishment. Same with Alice Césaire. The people who took Lila's side got off with some community service depending on what they did, and the people who stayed neutral had no punishment. Adrian and Gabriel had been put in at bad spots, earning a lot of bad publicity for the stunts they pulled. People were trying to sue the brand, and if they were completely honest, no one was happy. Not truly. It left Marinette wondering, what if she just accepted Lila? She would still have a class of friends. She and Chloe would still be enemies. Adrian would not look like a spineless coward. She would not have shown her old self. She would not have shown off her connections. She would not have as much time for herself. She would not be against Gabriel Agreste, her former hero. Honestly, Lila Rosie was a blessing and a curse, and Marinette knew she would have scars for years to come. She could already feel it. The way she avoided befriending people with green eyes, how she hated lies more, how rumors seemed to trigger her, how she had an almost permanent cold aura, and how her walls were as high as ever, how she lacked trust and was wary of people. She stopped being as social, thinking that she had enough, until she strolled through a park one winter day and met the most genuine guy ever. He was honest and flustered and seemed to melt her walls. She wanted to tell him everything. She wanted to let her guard down. She wanted to love again. But could she? It was going to be hard. But now, it's no longer impossible. And that's where we're going to end it here today. I honestly really like the ending of this one, to be honest. Now, I'm okay with leaving it there, and then you guys think of multiple possibilities and, going ahead and imagining whatever you want from here on out, and I'll work on other fan fictions. But if you guys want to see this fan fiction, more of it, then just let me know, along with the ship that you want. Honestly, I'm leaning towards Damian Wayne, because if you haven't read those fan fictions, they're actually really nice. Like, before I started reading them, I knew nothing about Batman. I obviously, knew the stuff from Justice League, but, the other part where he has, a son and adopted sons and stuff. I didn't know nothing about that part. But now I know a lot about it because I read so many of those fan fictions because they're really, really good. I really like them. So I'm leaning towards that. But if you guys want an Avengers crossover type thing, I could go with Peter Parker. That works too. Could go with Roy Harper from The Arrow. Don't know much. I don't really know much about him. I've only seen him from like the Flash crossovers because I like watching Flash. Could do Barry Allen, honestly. I could do any of Damien's brothers, Jason, Tim, or Dick. Yeah. There's so many different possibilities where this could go. I could make up an original character as well if you guys want that. So yeah, we'll see. Whatever you guys say. Luca works too. Yeah, we'll see. In the middle of this video, my mom came into the room and gave me my tea. She also scolded me a bit because I left it. Basically, what I do is I make tea in the kitchen, obviously. Well, that's not obvious, pretty obviously. And I leave it there because it's obviously boiling hot when you make it. And I only make it in a tumbler. Now, why? I don't know, because it does keep it warm. That's the whole point. But it does mean I can't drink it for a bit. So I just like the feel of a tumbler, I guess. So I leave it in the kitchen for a while. And sometimes I go to sleep forgetting about it. And then my mom gets mad at me. She's like, how many teas am I going to throw away? So she came in and made sure to remind me that I shouldn't throw her tea. I shouldn't forget the teas. Yesterday, I think I talked about this. I went on a walk to buy some paints. So I walked to the mall and walked back. Now my shoulders hurt. So the way I do it is I have an Apple Watch. And I have these really cool shoes that have an app with them so that you can track your pace, your strides, your calories, your distance, all of it. And I use the app quite a lot. You don't even need the shoes. You can just use the Apple Watch, which is what I do. A lot of the time, I just put it on and I go onto the app on my Apple Watch and I select road cycling. But there's also like walk, run, treadmill, run, all of that stuff. And yeah, it works. And at the end, I can see what I've done. I can see the calories, the distance, the time, the average heart rate, the average speed, all of it. Today I went for an hour and 3 minutes. I got just over 12 kilometers, which was really good. But yeah, my shoulders hurt from yesterday carrying all that stuff home because I bought quite a lot of things. I bought like 7 canvases and a bunch of new paints. So yeah, now my shoulders hurt. It was kind of heavy. I don't think the walk was actually that long. It was about 2 kilometers maybe, something like that. 1.5 to 2 kilometers, somewhere in between there. Not a very long walk, but it was still nice. And then normally when I bike, I do about 8.5. But today I did 12 because obviously it's a weekend. Friday in the UAE, Friday, Saturday, the weekends. So yeah, I had extra time, and I went from a tiny bit more than an hour, and I got 12 kilometers, which is cool and also fun. Also did a painting in the morning. I don't think I'm going to show it because it's not very good. But I do the paintings not for how they look, but more because I'm bored and I want to do something. And now I have 4 of them. I think I'm going to start displaying them around my room. So the way my room is, the wall behind the bed rest is like a turquoise blue, pretty color. The whole thing is like glittery and sparkly. I don't really know how to explain it. It's like bumpy with glitter. So one of the walls is turquoise blue and the other 3 are white. And I think the white ones could be really nice for hanging out these paintings. There's this one wall that I'm pretty convinced on. You know, once I do it, maybe I'll put a picture out there. Yeah, so I have like a little corner with a little ledge that's really low. And so I just have a bunch of pillows there, and I can sit on it if I want to. I have a beanbag next to it, my bedside table, and there's this plain white wall part just before the curtain, and I think I can put lots of painting up there. The canvas is not very heavy, so like even glue tack works. And that way the wallpaper doesn't get ruined. Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Who would you like to be the next ship? That's the question of the day. Thanks.